It's time for Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618 app is delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta of Mount Vernon. Order now at orderjoes.com. Watch most games live on WMIX Sports YouTube thanks to Mount Vernon All-State agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Country Financial Advisor Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Michael Crochin, Edward Jones, Monken Toyota, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon, Bean Insurance, People's National Bank, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, Culver's of Mount Vernon, Hannigan and McGovern, and by Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, Wabash Communications, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Walgreens Distribution Center, Mount Vernon Country Financial Agent Nathan Farrell, Body Quench of Mount Vernon and Salem, Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, and Hall Insurance Group. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
Welcome inside a sold-out Rich Mason Gymnasium here at Triad High School. The IHSA Class 3A Sectional Championship on the line. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Centralia Orphans. Good evening to you. I'm Chris Hugo. Hank Evans joins me alongside here on 94.1 WMIX. Jeff Crow takes care of the camera for those of you watching on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio tonight, taking care of everything back at 219 Withers Drive. It is the 31-2 Orphans, the 24-9 Mount Vernon Rams, and hammer for these two teams. Obviously, to say they do not like each other would probably be an understatement. We've not seen them in a game this big since 1998, though they have played in the postseason numerous times since. But a big matchup tonight nonetheless.
And it's certainly two programs that have been going at it for right about 100 years, Chris. And, you know, that game in 98 we both attended. But no bigger stage, you know, with two teams 30 miles apart playing in a sectional title game.
Well, without a doubt. The winner goes on to the Springfield Super on Monday. I had told you Tuesday all throughout the East Side broadcast, forgetting about all four classes playing the state tournament at the same time, they had moved the Super Sectionals back to Monday. Winner of this one gets the winner of the Lincoln Sectional. Tonight, that is Mount Zion and Decatur MacArthur. Mount Zion, believe it or not, probably the favorite in that one to meet the winner of this one here. Again, the 31-2 Centralia Orphans, South 7 champs. South 7 runners-up, the Mount Vernon Rams, 24-9 coming in. Of course, winners of the Charleston Regional. They held on against Olney by 3. But probably the biggest win either team has had this season has been Mount Vernon's Wednesday night against the East St. Louis Flyers, 70-64.
And obviously Mount Vernon, a huge underdog, I thought, coming into that game. And I thought they wanted to slow it down early, but Eastside didn't show much interest in playing defense, especially transition defense. Credit to Mount Vernon, they just ran a layup drill the entire first half and did just enough in the second half to hold on. I'm glad that game didn't go 2 minutes longer.
No, we're about to run out of time, and of course, luckily for the Rams, fouled out two of the key cogs in that East St. Louis machine. Obviously, with Stacker going out and with fouls, and then Bynum as well, Rams were able to hang on in that one too. And that's what you have to do in the postseason is just hang on. We hope you'll hang on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. We'll take a quick break, come back, set this one up. The Mount Vernon Rams and Centralia Orphans. It's the Sweet 16 sectional title on the line here in Madison County. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon is the people's choice for a favorite Italian restaurant. Order online at orderjoes.com or come by 819 Jordan Street, just off the square in downtown Mount Vernon. Joe's has great fresh salads, pasta, and garlic breads, and is the place to dine on real Chicago-style pizza during game night. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon, 819 Jordan Street, orderjoes.com. Your taste buds will thank you.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agents today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
In the market for a new set of wheels? Forget the typical car spiel. Let's just talk straight. Dylan Smith at DuQuoin Chevrolet is your go-to guy. Over 50 trucks, gleaming grills to tailgates, fresh off the lot or pre-loved, every color, every trim, SUVs, cars, whatever you're looking for, no fluff, just deals, as solid as the vehicles he sells. You want to talk about that Dylan Smith handshake? It's as genuine as the miles you'll drive. Call 618-315-9500 or steer on over to DuQuoinChevyBuick.com. Dylan Smith at DuQuoin Chevrolet. Real deals, real people.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
94.1 WMIX, or you're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Centralia Orphans. Hank Evans alongside. I'm Chris Hugo, joining you here on your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. And, of course, tonight we have the Rams and the Orphans coming up, Hank. First time these two teams have met in a sectional championship game since 1998.
98, I was at that game. That would have been the junior year of Kent Williams, John Nocky in that bunch. They lost a narrow, I believe, 3-point game to, Ty Moss, Luke Sharp, and that bunch. So that was at Salem B. Gum Gym. Hopefully the tide will turn tonight.
Well, certainly hope so. And, of course, for that Ram team, lost 70-67 in overtime. Since then, we've seen a bevy of matchups. Of course, a couple of back-to-back sectional semis. Rams took those in 2000 and 2001. 47-46 over the Orphans at Centralia. 33-22 over the Orphans at Belleville East. They don't meet again until 2005 in the Centralia Regional Championship, I believe. Of course, the Orphans took that one. I never got the final score. Then they met again in Marion in 2008. Lee Bennett's first year at Centralia. That ended up being Doug Creel's final year, the first tenure at Mount Vernon. 38-29, the Rams won that one at the Marion Regional Championship. Then the Rams lose a couple to the Orphans. One to the Salem Regional semifinal in 2010. Don't have that score. Another one, of course, in 2012. Rams started out the number 1 seed, 7-0 after one at the Marion Regional title game in 2012. Lost to the Orphans, 22-15. Then one that I remember fondly in 2015. Of course, the Rams got off to a hot start at Effingham, that regional title game. They beat the Orphans 56-49. And then, of course, you have 3 straight won by the Orphans, 17, 18, and 22. Of course, the Centralia Regional Semi in 17, the Mount Vernon Regional Semi in 18, and then the Centralia Regional title game, or Regional Semi, either one, in 22, 54-42, the final in that one. So these two teams, obviously no strangers to the postseason. We're only going back to 1998, last time these two teams met in a sectional championship.
And as you're rolling through those scores, the one thing that sticks out, a lot of low-scoring games, Chris, and I suspect that'll be the case tonight.
Well, it definitely could be, and, of course, for these two teams, it'll be interesting to see how this all goes down. And, of course, you're talking Rams and Orphans. Throw the records out the window. We'll tell you why when we come back on this Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame. We will have the Munkin Toyota keys of the game straight ahead. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. We know we live in a very divided and broken world, but we're here to help build a sense of community, to help restore and mend what seems broken. Each of us sharing kindness and compassion can help make this world a much better place. The slightest act of generosity can completely change someone's life. So, We are Huey and Newell Funeral Home, serving you with care and understanding now and many years to come.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese.
Hey, Mount Vernon. Let us serve you a handcrafted Wisconsin favorite. Every juicy butter burger with fresh, never frozen beef, scoop of creamy, fresh frozen custard, and real Wisconsin cheese curd is made with love and served with a smile. Welcome to Delicious.
It's our pleasure.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you? You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget? At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
Back in Troy here at Rich Mason Gymnasium. Sold out crowd tonight for this IHSA Class 3A Sectional Championship. It is the 24-9 Mount Vernon Rams, the 31-2 Centralia Orphans. Landers Towing and Collision Centers sponsors our pregame show. They have a brand new location in Mount Vernon off of Benton Road. That's the former Dobbs building in the King City. And, of course, we owe you keys to the game, sponsored by Munkin Toyota. Munkin Toyota just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon, of course, home of the Toyota Care Plan, 25,000 miles or 2 years. It's where peace of mind comes standard. And, of course, Hank, still a big crowd filtering in, coming in behind us, and that's okay. But how do the Rams get a W tonight?
All right, definitely going to be a different style of play than the Rams seen against East St. Louis. Low possessions, half court all the way. Mount Vernon's got to get the ball inside. You're going to see Barnes posting up. They might post up Maurer some. Try to get Dustin Collins in foul trouble. Centralia doesn't have much size after him. Can't really help off any of the shooters. All Centralia players can shoot. You got to play him straight up, man. If Harlan gets his, so be it. And Mount Vernon really doesn't have much depth. I think only 4 or 5 minutes off the bench the other night. Got to stay out of foul trouble, specifically Dave Barnes.
Absolutely. He's going to be absolutely critical tonight for this team. And, of course, those keys to the game presented by Munkin Toyota, just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon. Find them worldwide, MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com. See their selection. They're home of the lifetime powertrain warranty in the King City. Oh, boy, still some time to talk. And, of course, the two matchups this year went opposite ends of the spectrum. The Rams won the most recent January 12th, 43-38 by 5.
And then the December 1st game was at Centralia, and that was Mount Vernon's only third or fourth game of the year. And they got ran out of the gym pretty early, and that's really another key of the game. You just can't get way behind this Centralia team. They'll be able to spread you out and make you chase, and they're lethal if that happens.
Boy, absolutely. Large crowd on hand, and, of course, you wouldn't expect anything different this deep into the postseason. Winner plays Monday at 7:30 at the Bank of Springfield Center in the state's capital city. They'll get the winner of Mount Zion and Decatur MacArthur. Why 7:30? Why not 7? There's actually a 2A Super Sectional preceding the 3A Super Sectional in Springfield. We'll take a break to honor America here from Triad High School. A sold-out Rich Mason gym. When we come back, we'll have your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups. We'll introduce the Charleston Regional Champion Mount Vernon Rams and, of course, the Marion Regional Champion Centralia Orphans. Stay tuned. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farrah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's not just about getting an oil change. It's about how quickly you're back on the road, humming to your favorite tunes. Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon, where faster meets friendlier and clean is the scene. Their attention to detail sets your ride apart from the rest without breaking the bank. Cruise into Quick Lube today, because when your car purrs, you know you've chosen right. Quick Lube. Quick, clean, complete. Ready to serve you and your ride on Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem are the premier repair facilities in the area with ADAS in-house calibrations. There are no more guesstimations when it comes to calibration. ADAS calibration is the precise physical alignment testing and electronic aiming of sensors that collect data to inform your vehicle's advanced driver-assisted systems, like forward collision warning, lane departure, automatic emergency braking, and several others. Learn more at the new Landers state-of-the-art facility located on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon.
Listen anywhere on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 WMIX worldwide tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Streaming video for your viewing pleasure as the Mount Vernon Rams battle the Centralia Orphans in this IHSA Class 3A sectional championship game. Oh boy, starting lineups tonight presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to HallINSGroup.com. Get a quote fast. Let them do the insurance shopping for you. Let's meet both of these two teams here tonight.
All right, first for the Mount Vernon Rams, they come into tonight's game 24-9 on the season. They'll go with a 5'8 senior guard, number 2, a Quentin Millsap. The other guard, a 5'11 senior, number 5, Navante Nesbitt Jr. They'll have a 6'2 junior forward, number 4, Marlon Price. A 6'5 sophomore forward, number 24, Cale Maurer. And in the middle, 6'3 freshman, number 30, Dave Barnes. The head coach of the Rams, Tim Holloway. He's assisted by Quinn McClure and Travis Pinkston. And for the Centralia Orphans, they come in tonight 31-2 on the season. There are only 2 losses to East St. Louis and Mount Vernon. They'll go with a 5'10 senior guard, number 4, Cruz Harlan. A 6-foot senior guard, number 11, Logan Meyer. Another guard in their 4-guard lineup, 6-foot sophomore, number 12, Devin Meyer. A 5'11 senior guard, number 54, Daryl Jones. And their big man, number 44, he's a 6'5 junior, Dustin Collins. The head coach of the Orphans is Lee Bennett.
Don't waste your time. Let Hall Insurance do the shopping for you. Go to HallINSGroup.com. Get a quote fast. That's HallINSGroup.com. All the action tonight delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Perfect night to get a pizza delivered at home. If you're watching us online, just head to orderjoes.com. Have it delivered or give them a call. Of course, you can also listen to your radio and head to Joe's and go get a pizza, too. There's also that option.
You know, the Orphans team comes in off 2 hard-fought wins. They've in the Marion Regional, struggled to beat Marion, very easily could have lost that game. And then Highland took the Orphans to overtime, and they were really bailed out by Cruz Harlan as he had 18 points in the 4th quarter and overtime.
There we go. As we're about to get this one underway. IHSA Class 3A Sectional Championship. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Centralia Orphans. Again, the first time we've seen these two teams in a sectional title game since '98 at Salem. Again, the Orphans won that 70-67. In overtime, they beat East St. Louis in the Super Sectional. Funny how these 3 teams always somewhat of a factor.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to change the next couple years, is seeing what's in the pipeline.
And I did not look it up. I'm trying to remember if that's the year they lost to Galesburg in the quarterfinals and had to come right back home.
I believe they had a player named Joey Range that went to, I think, Iowa, if I remember correctly. Somebody correct me.
Here comes tip-off in Troy. It'll be Dustin Collins for the Orphans. They're in white, away with red trim. The Rams in their away black. It'll be Cale Maurer. Tip will be into the backcourt deep for Cruz Harlan. He'll pick it up. Officials for tonight's game, Trent Purcell of Carlisle, Troy Smith of St. Jacob, Marvin Childs of Edwardsville. It'll be a backdoor lob. It's always worked to succession, but not that time. Meyer to the outside for Harlan for a 3. It's no good. Rebound will go to Cale Maurer. Rams have the basketball. 7:40 to play in the first. Looking for the Walgreens DC first score. Deep left wing for Price. Now to Barnes, the freshman off balance, fighting. Oh, has his pocket picked, but it'll be picked up off of the wing. It'll be one of the Myers. I believe that is Devin. And a turnover by the Rams. 7:28 left in the first. No score yet.
You see Centralia switching on defense. They chose to double Barnes. I think that may be their plan tonight. Get the ball out of his hands.
It'll stay with the Rams, pardon me, not a turnover. So they called it a jump ball, and off of the deep wing here, Millsap now to the top for Bourret. Nesbitt has it, throwing to the left for Millsap. Now back to Nesbitt up top, 7:20 mark of the first, no score. Off of the right arc, the senior, Millsap now to the top for Barnes. Left sideline here for Nesbitt. 7:15 to play in the first, we're just underway. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. Off of the right wing now, Millsap to the top. Maurer pops for a three, good. S-side Talon Carpet Supply three-pointer gets us started with the Walgreens Distribution Center first score.
Maurer's a matchup problem for Centralia.
And now the Rams an early 3-0 lead. 6:55 left in the first. Harlan now to Devin Meyer. Oh, Collins off of the arc. Right-hand dribble. Gives to the right side for Logan Meyer. Now to Devin Meyer. Darryl Jones with it off of the arc. Left side, dribbling to the top of the key, finding Cruz Harlan off of the wing. Now to the right sideline, Devin Meyer. 6:37 left in the first. 3-0 Rams. Throw to the near side. Logan Meyer. Now back to Harlan out of the corner. Throwing to the top here, finds Devin Meyer. High post for Collins. Back to the outside, Devin Meyer. 6:25 left in the first. 3-0 Mount Vernon. Up top, Darryl Jones. He's going to back it up to the volleyball line. They've yet to get inside the perimeter on this possession. Bouncing off a defender. He'll launch a three for the tie. It's no good. Ball don't lie, as they say, and the rebound to the Rams going the other way. Nesbitt. Oh, diagonal cut off of the back of the iron. No good. Put back coming. It's not there. Maurer fights for the rebound. Tips to Barnes. He'll put it up. Oh, misses it, but go to the line to shoot two. Dave Barnes.
And you can see Mount Vernon got a lot more size around the rim.
They certainly do. Tonight's video stream in stunning high def made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul for a free quote. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV. Paul has or will get you covered. First free throw, no good. It's 3-0. Rams on top. Going to try to make it a two-possession game. If Barnes can make the back end here, and he missed both. Rebound to the Orphans.
Shot's a little flat.
5:57 left first quarter. Cruz Harlan front court off the top of the key. Jones now to the near side for Devin Meyer. A right-hand dribble here. He'll travel. No call either way, and now they go to Harlan. Back up top, Meyer now to the right wing for Jones. 5:42 left in the first. 3-0 is your Ram lead. Orphans with the basketball. Jones gives to Logan Meyer. Coming around right at the circle. No, goes back door. Oh, we might have a pocket pick there, but it's going to be a foul.
Oh, wow.
Foul on Marlon Price. Mount Vernon fans not happy, and I'm just proud to see the Mount Vernon faithful here and not sitting on their hands.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
As alumni, I feel like I can say that. Off the right wing, it's going to be a backdoor lob to the backdoor. Collins, too strong. Nope, but the iron caught it and pulled it back through. 3-2 score. Orphans back within one. Rams with the basketball. 5:23 left in the first. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois Broadcast booth. They have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. As Millsap was going to the bucket left side, did not expect that move whatsoever. He's fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two.
And drawing a foul on Dustin Collins to boot. I guarantee you the next couple times down the floor, whoever he's guarding is going to get the ball.
Did not see that move coming. I apologize for interrupting the play with the read, but thought he was going to dribble for a moment.
Collins is a guy Mount Vernon needs to get in foul trouble.
Right now, we'll see if Millsap can extend this lead to 3 as he makes the first free throw. 4-2 Rams. 5:16 remains in the first. Obviously, plenty of time left in this one. Glad to have the thousands of you watching online. Second free throw is no good. Rebound will Plinko around. It's into the hands of Logan Meyer. Jones across the half line, trying to get to the free throw line. Does. Pulls back, goes to Harlan up top. 5:06 remains in the first. 4-2 your score. Rams on top. Slide pass here, going to be picked. Off of the interception, it'll be Maurer into the front court. Ooh, poked away, prodded, and it'll be, oh boy. They call it Ram basketball. Rams fans, I think, are wanting the foul there after the contact, but ends up as a turnover.
It was definitely off Maurer. Whether the foul was there is debatable.
I think they call that a judgment call. Yeah. 4:50 left in the first. It's 4-2. Rams on top. Orphans with the basketball. Jones across the half line. Now throwing to the top of the key for Collins. Little contact there. He lost it. Jones recovers. Still 4-2 Rams. Throwing to the left side. Oh, Meyer underneath. Meyer to Meyer. Now to Collins inside. Scoops it back to the outside for Logan Meyer. He'll stutter step. Go drive. He'll be fouled. He waited for the defender to come up, and that's exactly what Barnes did. He bit. He fell for it. Yeah. And now I believe that'll send Mr. Meyer to the line to shoot a pair.
First foul on Dave Barnes, and Mount Vernon has to have him on the floor.
Without a doubt. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hennigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Not a shooting foul.
Lee Bennett disagrees, believe it or not, as he often does.
Backdoor pass off of the inbound. Cruz Harlan gets his first bucket of the night. Tied at 4. His dad, a Mount Vernon Hall of Famer, calling the game on our Centralia station, X95. 4:18 left of the first, tied at 4. With it up top, going to the free throw line. Sliding to the outside is Nesbitt to Millsap. Now to the left wing here for Cale. Oh, boy. Millsap will throw to the left. Coming to get it at the volleyball line is Nesbitt. Now to the right arc for Millsap. Quinton up top. Leaves it for Barnes. Midway through the first. It'll be left sideline now for Nesbitt. 4-4. It's a 4-4 tie here in the sectional title game as the Rams are looking underneath. Barnes will rescue a loose basketball. And now he poked and prodded near the wing and will give it up to Nesbitt with 3:45 to play. Dribble drive here off the spin to the bucket. His shot's blocked.
Second foul. That's a second foul on Collins.
And now Nesbitt will go to the free throw line. He struggled from the stripe in the first quarter against Eastside. Let's see if he...
No, they gave it to Devin Meyer.
Oh, boy. Yep. Be that as it may, it's still 2 at the line for Bourret. His first is good. Gives the Rams a 5-4 lead. 3:41 remaining here in the first quarter. Would you expect anything else other than a close game?
No, absolutely not. And the first team to 40 is probably going to win this game.
Yep.
It's like Michael Organ's getting ready to check in, a freshman, deadly shooter.
All-time leading scorer at Raccoon Grade School, if I remember right.
He's got a little brother that's a 6th grader this year. It's awful good as well.
Another South 7 AD agrees with your assessment that the first to 40 wins.
Yeah.
A nameless South 7 AD. The one getting into trouble. Yeah. 6-4 score, 3:32 left in the first quarter. Oh, tipped basketball. Marlon Price comes up with it. He's going to try to go length to the floor. Pulls up, off the window. Good. Count it, baby. 8-4. Rams are going to go to the line for the and one.
And that's Marlon Price coming off probably his best game as a Mount Vernon Ram. He had 17 points or so the other night.
Just a nice tip by Bourret. Marlon does the rest, uses the bank. Gotta love it. Hope you enjoyed that replay. We usually have plenty of those throughout the night. 8-4 Rams off of the bucket by MP4. He'll go to the line. Free throw's good. 3-point play by Marlon Price. He was our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game on Wednesday night. Deservedly so.
As he should have been.
This was hockey. You don't even want to know how high in the pluses his plus-minus would be. Up top, and the Orphans almost throw it away. Rescued by Meyer. Throws to the right side. Then they throw it away. Right through the hands of Cruz Harlan. That play was just a disaster from start to finish for the Orphans, and that's very atypical for them.
Yeah, you don't usually see them this slippery with the basketball. It's 4 early turnovers.
9-4, Rams on top. 3:10 left in the first.
And that's talking to some of the radio guys. They had a little trouble with that against Highland the other night. Just not strong with the basketball.
Took overtime for the Orphans to win that one to get here. Many thought it would be against Eastside, but the Rams certainly stunned quite a few. 3 on the way. Maurer is no good. Rebound will go over to the backboard support and out of bounds. It'll be Centralia basketball. Well, if you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, Dylan Smith at DuQuoin Chevrolet is the man with the plan, and he can show you one of the best inventories in Southern Illinois, both new and pre-owned, in all sorts of colors and trim options. 618-315-9500 or DuQuoinChevyBuick.com. 2:45 left in the first, 9-4 your score. Orphans with the basketball. Here on the left sideline, Daryl Jones will go to the right, off of the arc for Cruz Harlan. Wearing more of a Van Dyke with the facial hair now. It's a lost look. Off of the right arc, throwing to the right, Organ. He'll dribble in. Short corner jumper on the way is good. Bounced around the iron a couple of times. The freshman got his bucket. It's 9-6.
And the old school head fake.
Mauer's going to try a dribble drive, and they'll get some hands in there, lock some things up. It'll be a jump ball. That gives it back to the Orphans off the turnover, and now they're in a great position, Hank, down 3.
Second turnover for Mount Vernon.
Halftime stats will be presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones, the one you can trust with your investment, serving Mount Vernon for almost 2 decades. Michael Croce, the one to help you invest with Edward Jones.
Collins checks back in for Centralia. Oregon will sit.
Feel like the Orphan offense often gets you Michael Oregon early, drains a bucket, then comes back out.
They're going to see a lot of them the next couple of years.
2:10 left in the first, 9-6. Rams on top currently. Cruz Harlan will throw to the right. Oh, nice feed inside. Jones to Collins. Turnaround coming off the window. It's good. Collins has 4 in the quarter, and just like that, back to a 1-point game, 9-8.
That's probably the key matchup, Collins versus Barnes.
Get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update as soon as we can. Tony Wilt, that famous white State Farm Jeep around town, or TonyWilt.com. Also, 42nd and South Water Tower now entering his 16th year. Up top, Millsap. Back to the outside for Nesbitt. Dribble drive, jump stop, and what's the call? It'll be a forearm shiver before he threw it away.
Got bailed out there. That was
yes, sir.
Looking to be a turnover. That'll be the fourth team foul on Centralia.
With a minute 41 remaining here in the first quarter, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta, just off the square on Jordan Street. People's choice for favorite Italian in Mount Vernon.
That's a second foul on Daryl Jones. This Lee Bennett will have to go a little deeper in his bench. Looks like Malik Myers checking in.
1:41 remains. Fifth team foul for Centralia puts Nesbitt at the line for 2. He makes the first and will have another. It's 10-8 Rams with a minute 41 remaining here in the first quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Logan Meyer with a minute 40 remaining here in the first. Between the circles, Harlan over to the right wing for Meyer. Now up top, Collins a ball fake. Back to Meyer, swinging around to Devin off of the far side. Oh, diagonal cut to the back door. Dustin Collins has 6. It's 10 all.
Might have got away with a shove off the ball. Barnes went flying.
A minute 19 remains here in the first quarter. Walgreens Distribution Center looking to hire. Full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, even salaried positions. They are an equal opportunity employer. We're tied at 10. Rams looking for an EOE bucket here. Oh, nice one-hander, but it's no good from Nesbitt. Rebound Barnes, the tip back not there. Price will gobble up the rebound. Millsap to the right wing, 3 on the way. Nesbitt, good. S-side Thailand Carpet Supply 3 for Devontae Nesbitt. Oh, baby, it's 13-10 Rams with less than a minute to go.
Really hurting Centralia on the boards.
48 seconds left. Harlan will run point across the timeline, steps to the volleyball line near the left. Throwing to the right off of the arc for Malik Myers. Into the corner, Devin Meyer. Underneath for Collins. Looking back to the outside. Nope, going to go underneath. Scoop it to the other side for the other Meyer. 3 on the way. Off of the backboard. Rams get the rebound. That miss was by Logan Meyer. Nesbitt will throw up ahead. Maurer gets it right back to Nesbitt. Jump stop at the ball fake there, and Barnes will go to the bucket. Fouled from behind.
That's a second foul.
They're going to call a charge on Barnes. My apologies.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, my.
Yeah, I highly disagree with that, but that is not my profession for the evening.
That's a critical call in this game.
23.2 seconds left in the first. R.J. King will check in for the Rams. The Rams are up 3, 13-10.
And Barnes got to sit with 2 fouls, obviously. That hurts.
It does. As Jones across the timeline, looking to get to the volleyball line. 11 seconds left. They want the final shot, probably to attempt a tie. Devin Meyer gets it back from Cruz Harlan. No, underneath, diagonal cut again. The layup is good by Jones. 13-12. And that is how our first quarter is going to end. After 1, the Mount Vernon Rams 13, Centralia Orphans 12. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant.
Mark Thursday night on your calendar for all-you-can-eat spaghetti, garlic sticks, salad, and a drink for only $8.
Come taste homemade recipes passed down through generations so that every dish is packed with love, tradition, and incredible flavors.
Experience pasta the way Nana used to make it. 819 Jordan Street, south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon. Traditional,
but unlike any other.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Watch live thanks to Mount Vernon Allstate agent Paul Shields.
Back at Rich Mason Gymnasium. Sold-out crowd tonight here for this IHSA Class 3A sectional title game. The Rams will start with the basketball. They're up 1, 13-12 over Centralia. Throwing to the top here is Maurer. Now to the left side for Millsap. Back to Maurer off of the arc. He'll step back. Quickly finds Devontae Nesbitt Jr. Oh, baby. Nesbitt off of the left sideline in front of the Orphan bench. Looks to Millsap up top. Throw across the way now to Price out of the corner with 7:30 remaining here in the first half. Back to Nesbitt, deep left wing in front of the Orphan bench. 7:20 left first half, 13-12 your score. Rams by 1.
Got to get King the ball. He's got a guy 6 inches taller.
And he'll be stripped on the way. They'll say it's off of King and give it to the Orphans.
We'll see if Mount Vernon does a better job defending the backdoor layup. Centralia got 3 or 4 there in the first quarter.
7:07 left here in the first half. Orphans with the basketball. This is Devin Meyer with it up top. Looks for Cruz Harlan left. That's not where he wanted to go. Slide pass on the lead to Meyer. He'll throw back to Malik Myers. Myers, Harlan, and Organ for the Orphans. This is Logan Meyer with it off of the right wing. Have to stop and think. Trying to dribble top, gives to Cruz Harlan. Step back three coming for the lead is good. SI Talent Carpet Supply 3 for Cruz Harlan. He has 5, and it's 16-12. And the Rams play quickly, and they'll lose it out of bounds.
Yeah. Barnes will check back in, as will Dustin Collins.
6:37 left in the second quarter, and the Orphans are on top. I'll put that on the wrong side. Let me get the scoreboard straight now. My apologies. 15-13 your score. 6:30 left in the half. Malik Myers off of the wing. Coming into the corner now for Devin Meyer. Throwing to the right arc, Logan. Now up top. This is Dustin Collins throwing back to Logan Meyer. Now to the right sideline, Myers. Up top, good ball movement. They'll throw inside. Collins, a turnaround, good. 17-13.
It's no secret where the Orphans are going to go every time down. Mount Vernon might have to bring some sort of help, which is not ideal.
All the action tonight delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta, just off the square on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon. Left wing here is Cale Maurer dribbling to the top. Gives to Devontae Nesbitt Jr. 5:55 left. What a run here put together by the Orphans. 5-0 to start the quarter. Rams need a bucket. It'll be Nesbitt throwing into the corner for Millsap. Lost control, able to regain. Lobs underneath to Nesbitt. Pardon me. Looking for the pass. It ends up on the outside. Barnes will try a 3. Good. SI Talent Carpet Supply 3. Cuts it to 1. Dave Barnes.
Orphans did not have that in their scouting report, and I can't say that I blame them, but we'll take it.
Absolutely. Here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth, they have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. Malik Myers off of the right wing. Skips a pass to Logan Meyer on the near side. Now to Cruz Harlan. Back to Myers. To Devin Meyer. Good grief. Left corner 3 is on the way. Good by Logan Meyer. SI Talent Carpet Supply 3 ball. Stretches it to 4, 20-16. He had the answer.
It's a hot shooting Centralia team. They're 8 of 11 from the field.
This Rams basketball team, your Josh Finley, Cutter Financial Ram of the Week. As a jump stop inside, and that is going to be a blocking foul as Nesbitt went into the defender. That's the first foul of the quarter. Give Josh Finley, Cutter Financial, a call or find him at 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. Give him a call to help protect what matters most. 20-16, Centralia on top. 4:56 left here in the first half.
Second foul on Devin Meyer. Oregon will check in.
Our scoreboard camera got bumped. My apologies. A lot of fans coming through behind us. 4:53 left here in the first quarter. 20-16 your score. Orphans by 4, but Rams with the basketball. It'll be Nesbitt at the center circle. Bouray will go to the right. Can't find a spin. Throws outside to Maurer. Looks into the corner. Nothing there. Has his pocket picked by Oregon. Great defense by the offensive star.
5th turnover for the Rams. 3 in the quarter.
They'll throw to the right side. This is Logan Meyer. Made a big 3 a moment ago. The Orphans turn it over. Somebody zigged when somebody else should have zagged, and that's the world we live in. Right side now, Maurer looking to the top. Nesbitt finds Price on the left wing. 4:17 left in the first half. They'll throw to the top. Now to the right wing. Millsap to Nesbitt. Appreciate Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, sponsoring our video stream tonight. You're in good hands with Allstate. You're in great hands with Paul Shields. Good hands here for Millsap as he'll find Nesbitt to the volleyball line. Run to the 4-minute mark of the second, 20-16. The Rams trailing here by 4 to the Centralia Orphans. Winner goes to the Elite 8. Rams haven't been there since 2008. Maurer having some trouble off a double team. It'll be ripped away there by Collins. He'll come to the near side, gets the layup off the block, and good. 22-16, timeout. Presented by SSM Health. I can't see. Yeah. I don't know who called the timeout.
Timeout, Mount Vernon.
I
Full
figured,
timeout.
but I did not want to assume.
Yeah.
Sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City.
And you see the adjustment Centralia has made. They're bringing those double teams. They're creating turnovers. We talk about Michael Organ being an offensive weapon. Well, he's made a couple outstanding defensive plays here in the second quarter. Again, a 6-point lead. You don't want Centralia to get out 8 or 10 points. It just gets to be, in a low-possession game, it's like double.
Let's see if we can get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard right quick. Some of the other boys' games going on around the area tonight. Sectional titles in all 4 classes. We'll get on the Twitterverse in a moment, get a Benton score. They don't have the... Yep, Decatur MacArthur leading Mount Zion after 13-11.
And Orphans, 10 of 13 from the field. Most of them are layups, high percentage shots.
3:40 left in the second. 22-16, Centralia on top. It's been all Orphans here in the second quarter on a 10-3 run. Scoreboard updates furnished by Tony Wilt. Again, he's your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Rams with the basketball to the SSM Health timeout. Looking to make something happen here. Devontae Nesbitt to the timeline, top of the key, going to the right with 3:26 remaining in the half. Throws one up in the paint, no good. Tip back is there by Dave Barnes. He'll pick up a big bucket. 22-18, cuts it to 4. Barnes has all 5 in the quarter for the Rams. Worth noting. Malik Myers hands off to Cruz Harlan, coming around left wing. Oh, goes for a layup, and what's the call going to be? A foul. Looks like a reach. I think on Millsap.
Be the first foul on Millsap.
Looks like after one, Benton leads Breeze Central 14-4.
Wow.
Yeah. Harlan at the line. His first is good. This guy you can usually mark down for 2. 23-18. Orphans by 5. 3:06 left in the first half. We'll have your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show at the break. It's the second free throw good as well. He has 5 in the quarter. 24-18 Centralia. 3 minutes left in the half. Barnes off of the left wing with the basketball. Dribbles and will find Devontae Nesbitt Jr. with a right hand dribble between the legs now, trying to get to the paint. Can't. Finds Maurer off of the right wing. Maurer will hand off to Nesbitt with 2:49 to play. 24-18 Centralia in this IHSA Class 3A sectional title game. Off of the wing. Oh, Nesbitt tripped by Barnes. Centralia fans want to travel, but the Rams turn it over anyway. Collins picked it up, is into the front court, finds Logan Meyer. Now to Collins, thought about a 3. He'll dribble drive. Lost it, almost went out of bounds, but saved to Malik Myers. Now to Logan Meyer. Wayne Harry's tuned in somewhere from near Chicago as well as a pocket pick there. He's used to them all different kinds of Meyer and Myers in Nashville back in the day.
He won a few games, didn't he?
Hey, boy. And then some. As we'll have a travel, looks like maybe on the Orphans up this left side with 2:07 left in the half. A lot of you watching us tonight on WMIX Sports YouTube. We're glad to have every single one of you.
Again, the Mount Vernon Rams have to quit turning the ball over in a low-possession game. At 7 in the game, 5 in the quarter. As Holloway will check in, and he's made a couple huge shots in the postseason.
2:05 left here in the second quarter. 24-18 your score. Nesbitt with the basketball as the Rams are down 6. To the right arc now for Maurer. Feeds inside Dave Barnes. Pull-up jumper coming for Dave. Good.
Not rimmed out.
Oh, it did rim out. Yeah. That one was almost like the one at Salem.
Yeah.
From Charleston.
Yeah.
So it rimmed out. No good. My apologies.
Had a little side spin or something.
Oh, man. I was going to hit capture replay. I was focused on that. Orphans will stretch it out here in the corner as Meyer. That's Logan looking for Oregon.
Centralia be content. They're going to hold it as long as Mount Vernon will let them. Trying to get something backdoor.
And now it's Logan Meyer between the rings, and he'll throw to Malik Myers. Looks like we have Myers, Logan Meyer, Cruz Harlan, Dustin Collins, and Michael Organ for the Orphans. For the Rams, Brogan Holloway, Devontae Nesbitt, Marlon Price, Cale Maurer, and Dave Barnes. As Malik Myers has it near the timeline. 1:12 left here in the first half, 24-18. What a quarter by Centralia. Rams fans not happy as now this will be a drive, backdoor play, and a flush. Dustin Collins, the flush, stretches it to 8. It's 26-18. Rams into the front court. Price with it up top with 51 seconds left in the half. He'll throw to the center circle now for Marlon Price. Drives right side, throws it up, swatted away by Collins. Rams looking for a foul. I don't think they're going to get it.
Nope. I thought maybe a little bit of body there, but again, Dustin Collins been dominant.
Yeah, we're going to watch that again, and they just find him, and he gets the easy flush.
Yeah.
Obviously, it gets the fans in front of us on their feet, and it gets them excited.
And Centralia's not missed a shot this quarter. In fact, they haven't missed a two-pointer for the game, and you get shots like that, they're not going to.
Rams will inbound out of the box set. They'll throw it to the top for Marlon Price. 39 seconds left in the half. Deep three by Nesbitt, no good. Rebound will go to Maurer. Tip back not there. Collins will get the board for the Orphans and then draw the foul. 26-18 Centralia. 32 seconds left in this second quarter.
Got to have that. 3 or 4 layups Mount Vernon's missed.
So the Orphans will inbound length of the floor with 32 seconds remaining here in the second. They're up 8. It's 26-18. And now Cruz Harlan with the basketball. Backcourt, trying to get it across the timeline. Hands off to Jones. Jones at the top of the key, throwing to the left sideline for Malik Myers. Myers will bounce a pass to Harlan, coming off of the sideline near the scorer's table with 15 seconds remaining here. 8-point game near halftime. Sectional title on the line. And now, coming to the left here, this will be Devin Meyer, giving to Malik Myers. Actually, that was Logan, my apologies. Meyer will launch a three. It's no good at the buzzer, and that's our halftime score. Centralia Orphans 26, the Mount Vernon Rams 18. We'll come back with your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
In the market for a new set of wheels? Forget the typical car spiel. Let's just talk straight. Dylan Smith at DuQuoin Chevrolet is your go-to guy. Over 50 trucks, gleaming grills to tailgates, fresh off the lot or pre-loved, every color, every trim, SUVs, cars, whatever you're looking for, no fluff, just deals, as solid as the vehicles he sells. You want to talk about that Dylan Smith handshake? It's as genuine as the miles you'll drive. Call 618-315-9500 or steer on over to DuQuoinChevyBuick.com. Dylan Smith at DuQuoin Chevrolet. Real deals, real people.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes from our coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones, the proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Ed Jones, PC.
Leads at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. Hi. Big on Toyota RAV4 or Toyota Camry. Get special financing funds at 4.99%. You'll love a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 gas and the 2024 Toyota Camry gas. With several to choose from, you're sure to find yours. This is Chris Wilson, and I'll see you soon at Monken Toyota, just off the interstate in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Get more at MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
To our farmers, you've got us covered when it comes to harvesting what we need to sustain a bright future. And for that, we thank you. But when natural disasters strike or the economy takes a plunge, who covers you? Don't let your hard work be in vain. Make sure you're covered too.
Country Financial has always been built and ready for the cultivators of progress. We know how to properly insure you, your family, machinery, crops, and your equipment. There's a lot you can't count on in your business. I'm Nathan Farrell with Country Financial in Mount Vernon. Contact me on Facebook and count on me to bring you some peace of mind and protection for your livelihood.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
Back here at a sold-out Rich Mason Gymnasium on the campus of Triad High School in Troy. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside for your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime. Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Centralia Orphans 26-18 here at the half. The Orphans go on a 14-5 run, Hank. And all in all, for Centralia, just a great second quarter has propelled them this advantage.
And you said a tale of two quarters. I thought Mount Vernon got off to a great start, led 9-4 early, and like you said, led at the end of the first quarter. It was Centralia turning the ball over in the first quarter. A couple little subtle adjustments in the second quarter, some well-disguised post traps led Mount Vernon into several turnovers, and Centralia on the offensive end running a layup line.
We need to take a break. We'll come back on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Restore and mend what seems broken. Each of us sharing kindness and compassion can help make this world a much better place. The slightest act of generosity can completely change someone's life. So, we are Huey and Newell Funeral Home, serving you with care and understanding now and many years to come.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem are the #1 collision repair facilities in Southern Illinois.
Our Mount Vernon facility has moved to our new location, the old Dobbs Building at 2325 Benton Road in Mount Vernon.
Celebrating 35 years with a brand new state-of-the-art facility.
Landers is ICAR Gold Class certified collision repair facility using only state-of-the-art technology to get you back on the road.
Stop by our new location, Route 37 South in Mount Vernon, or call 1-888-LANDERS.
You've seen Prime from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's cold outside, and I think I'm getting sick, too.
Who has time to get down with the cold or the flu? Don't let the chill outside have its way with your immune system. Give your immune system the proper care it needs to keep you running all winter long with Body Quench's vitamin therapy. My name is Keela, and I can help you build your immune system to protect you season long. Body Quench offers both immune injections and infusions to help you feel your best so you can be your best all year round. Body Quench in Mount Vernon and Salem. Find us at mybodyquench.com.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Carol Martin, commercial and ag lender with People's National Bank here in Mount Vernon. Give me a call today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Back here, we think, from Rich Mason Gymnasium on the campus of Triad High School. Let's get to the Michael Croshan, Edward Jones halftime stats.
All right, first for the Mount Vernon Rams. They were 2 of 9 from two-point range, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 14, 36%. Missed several very makeable shots at the rim. Also left some points at the foul line, 5 of 9 from the stripe. They did hurt Centralia on the boards, out-rebounded them 11-8, with 6 of those being offensive rebounds. And turnovers became a big issue in the second quarter, especially as Mount Vernon turned it over 5 times in the quarter, 7 in the half, 5 turnovers for the Orphans. Individual scoring for the Rams, they put all 5 starters in the scoring column as Millsap with 1 free throw. Marlon Price had 3. Navante Nesbitt 6. Cale Maurer with 3. And it was Dave Barnes with 5. For the Orphans, they ran backdoor play after backdoor play, 9 of 9 from two-point range. I may have missed 1 in there, but I don't think so, as they were shooting a lot of layups. 2 of 6 from 3. That's 11 of 15, 73%. Mount Vernon probably lucky to be only down 8 with that statistic. Scoring for the Orphans, it was Michael Organ off the bench with 2, Daryl Jones 2, Logan Meyer had 3. And then the big 2, Cruz Harlan with 7, and then Dustin Collins is a big problem right now. He has 12 points for the Orphans. Again, it was a great start for Mount Vernon. Led the entire first quarter. Had a 13-12 lead after one, but it was all Centralia. In the second quarter, they outscored Mount Vernon 14-5. That brings us to our halftime score. It is the Centralia Orphans 26, the Mount Vernon Rams 18.
Michael Croce and Edward Jones, where the Croce name has been trusted for investments in Jefferson County for 42 years. Reach out to Michael Croce's office today for your investments to be in trusted hands. Of course, this halftime show presented by Mount Vernon Quick Lube, where they are faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest at 20th and Broadway, finally open in the King City. And, of course, as we get down close to crunch time and we're getting closer to the second half, the Rams cannot afford another quarter like the second.
Well, I think offensively, if they don't turn the ball over, they did what they wanted to do. They just missed some shots right around the rim. You have to finish those. And then on defense, I said in the pregame you don't want to really double anybody, but they're going to have to double Collins. You're going to give up some shots from the perimeter and hope they miss.
Anyhow, halftime show again presented by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. We welcome Mike and Sarah Talese in the community. We apologize for all the hands you see waving on the video. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about getting bumped every 5 milliseconds. But we're glad to be here.
Getting fouled, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Against Centralia, we'll have the ball here in the third quarter, and I know it's cliche, but the first couple minutes here are critical, especially for the Mount Vernon Rams. They just cannot get further behind because if you have to chase Centralia, they'll spread you out and just backdoor you to death.
So about 40 seconds before we start the second half here in Troy. We're at Rich Mason Gymnasium. Again, it's a sold-out crowd tonight. We're glad to have all of you watching online and those of you listening to us on 94.1 WMIX. As long as we have Wi-Fi, I'm scared it's about to go too.
Really the only foul trouble in the game. Barnes has 2 for Mount Vernon, and for the Orphans, Daryl Jones and Devin Meyer both have 2 apiece.
Oh, good times. What would you do second half?
Well, they're going to have to double Collins whether they want to or not. I think you got to take something away. You're going to give up some open shots on perimeter, hope they miss. Offensively, I'm not sure I'd change a whole lot. I'd still keep pounding it down low and got to finish at the rim.
Could have said it better myself.
Don't turn the ball over. There's not enough possessions in this game. You cannot give up possessions.
I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mount Vernon Rams basketball, our Ram of the Week award winners, of course, sponsored by Josh Finley of Country Financial. We'll get started with the third quarter here from Troy, as it'll be Orphan basketball to start. They'll launch a 3. It's good. That's our Walgreens Distribution Center first score. An SI Talent Garbage Supply 3 from Daryl Jones. And just like that, they're up 11.
Mount Vernon's in danger zone right now.
Certainly not what they wanted.
Yeah.
Rams have the basketball off of the right wing now is Devontae Nesbitt throwing into the corner for Marlon Price. Nesbitt will back it up as he gets the ball back.
Got Collins on Nesbitt. And Centralia looks like to be switching everything.
Throw to the right wing. 3 on the way for Millsap. Is it the answer? No, it's not. 7:10 left in the third. Delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta just off the square on Jordan Street as the Rams lose it out of bounds. It'll be Centralia basketball up 11.
Probably not the shot that's Tim Holloway wanted. Need to get a stop here.
7:03 remaining here in the third. 29-18, Centralia on top with the basketball. Harlan out of the left arc. Logan Meyer gave it back up top. Now to Devin Meyer. He'll throw underneath for Collins. Turnaround coming. It's no good. Rams will get the rebound. Marlon Price trying to race across that timeline to the right. Off of the wing, gives to Maurer. Maurer looking to the left. Throwing now to Nesbitt. 6:42 mark of the third. Of course, again, we told you Rams basketball. Our Josh Finley Country Financial Rams of the Week because of their regional championship. Congratulations. Oh, baby. See what the Rams can do here. See if they can make something happen. 6:29 remaining in the third quarter. Up left. This is Nesbitt off of the arc. Left-hand dribble trying to go in. Floats one up and good. That's what the Rams need. Big bucket for Bourret. 29-20. Back within 9. He has 8 unofficially.
And defensive switch for Mount Vernon. Maurer's got Collins.
Off the left post here, Daryl Jones. Jump stop inside the free throw line. Pulls up. It rattles off the iron. Rebound will go to Devontae Nesbitt. Bourret into the front. Throws into the corner for Millsap. He wants the 3. Blocked out of bounds by Collins. That's probably ill-advised all the way all around, but that's all right.
Might have got a break there. Not sure that's the shot that's going to get Mount Vernon back in the game.
Malik Myers will check in for Daryl Jones.
In a Benton update, Benton leads by 1 at the half, 18-17.
Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find them online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. 5:52 left in the third, 29-20 your score. Nesbitt off a feed, one-hander no good. Probably tried to do too much there. Orphans will get the rebound, headed the other way. Devin Meyer gives to Logan Meyer. Now to the right arc for Harlan. Finds Malik Myers underneath Collins. He's fouled by Maurer.
Be the first foul on Cale Maurer. And the Centralia game plan is to have Dustin Collins touch it every time down. I think it's probably a pretty good idea.
It's worked so far.
Yeah. He's going to be a heck of a player next year as well.
The throw in almost lost. It'll be a loose basketball recovered by Devin Meyer, then a timeout, Lee Bennett. It's sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in King City.
Marlon Price is down, holding his knee. I don't want to speculate. But that's bad news.
We're even up the timeout count on the scoreboard, so it's a Centralia timeout. But
it's a 30-second timeout. It's maybe a lot longer now.
Certainly hope that he is okay. 5:31 left in the third, 29-20 the score.
And I didn't see any. I don't know if there's even any contact, so that's even worse usually.
Yeah. Of course, we're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. They will tend to him right now. The Orthopedic Center has a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. And we certainly hope that everything will be okay. 5:31 remaining in the third quarter here. It's 29-20, Centralia by 9. And certainly not, with the start the Rams had, it's probably not where you expected to be at this juncture.
Yeah. Credit to Centralia. It's been the Dustin Collins show as we see Jake Page check in. And Mount Vernon, they forced a couple shots on the offensive end. They really can't do that. They've got to stick to their original game plan. I think that's force feeding the post.
5:31 left, third quarter, still tending to Marlon Price at half court. So he'll get a glad hand from all involved, and that's always nice. Standing ovation from both sides.
And Jake Page will check in. And he hasn't played a lot lately, but they're going to need him. He's got good size. Maybe he can finish around the rim a little bit.
I'll just hope that he is okay.
It doesn't look good. Not putting any weight on it's usually a red flag.
Well, there was some contact there.
I didn't see what.
It's all right. We have one of the best play-by-play men in the business helping us out. Voice of the Sykeston Bulldogs. They're in district play in SEMO right now.
They start a week later, I think, in Missouri.
Feels that way.
Yeah.
Sykeston, I believe, the number 1 seed in their district. I think Cape Central might be in it. JB will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, whatever happened there was off the ball. I was definitely ball watching.
You know, I don't watch off the ball, there we go. 5:31 left, third quarter, 29-20. Orphans on top with the basketball. Off the wing, this will be Cruz Harlan. Ooh, dribbling underneath, thrown into the corner. Daryl Jones, dribble drive. No, Rams shut him out of the paint. Orphans reset with Logan Meyer. 5:22 left in the third. 9-point game, 29-20. Of course, another shocker, Metamora losing tonight. Maybe not that big. Thornton's pretty good, but Metamora is also very good in 3A. Coming around, Jones. Nice feed inside to Harlan. He'll get to the bucket. Floats one up.
See Centralia spreading the floor, making Mount Vernon chase, and it's going to be a major problem.
31-20 score, 4:53 left in the third, 31-20. Again, Rams down 11 now. Millsap throwing to the right arc for Maurer. Trying to fake his way past one of the Myers. That's Devin. With 4:44 left in the third, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. You missed it last night. It was all-you-can-eat spaghetti. Just $8. Garlic sticks and a salad, a drink as well. Joe's Pizza and Pasta just off the square on Jordan Street. Turns out I was right. Coming off here. Ooh, out of the short corner on a fade. No good by Cale Maurer. Rebound will be tipped out. Good job by JP inadvertently. Tipping it off of Daryl Jones. JP, are you with me? The only kid this season I've seen dunk off of a free throw rebound. Right, oddly enough, is in this gymnasium. Stovetop Stuffing Classic. The lob will be into Dave Barnes, the freshman, with 4:22 left in the third. 31-20. Rams down 11, but not out. Need a big third the rest of the way.
Need to get about 6 points at the quarter.
And now what do we have? Contact up top. I see the Ram fans clapping.
Be a foul on Logan Meyer trying to shove his way through the screen.
Okay.
Be the first team foul on the Orphans.
If you've been injured, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Appreciate the video streaming support of your Mountford and Allstate agent Paul Shields, 2100 Broadway. You're in good hands with Allstate. You're in great hands with Paul Shields. 31-20 the score. Rams down 11. Nesbitt with the basketball. Crossed the 1,000-point mark this year. Throws left arc for the sophomore Cale Maurer. Maurer and his Rams away black with orange trim, struggling in the paint, almost stolen away by Harlan. Maurer recovers, into the defender, floats one up, no good. Rebound will be tipped near the top of the key. Darrell Jones will lose it to Millsap. Oh, boy. Off of the right now, Maurer. Coming out of the short corner, almost threw it away, will have a foul.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Man, I thought he got fouled a couple times before he shot it. It's where are you going to draw the line? I know they're
correct. I understand your point exactly.
Third foul on Darrell Jones.
Official's going to have a conversation with some of the Rams and Orphans getting into it here. 3:44 left, third quarter, 31-20. It's a bounce pass into Page. She'll throw to the right wing now for Maurer with 3:42 remaining. 31-20, the Rams trailing. Now it's to Ray Nesbitt up top. She'll throw to the right arc for Millsap. Off left wing, three on the way, no good. Glances off the iron from Nesbitt. It'll be poked out of bounds. That's actually off of Barnes, but they'll give it to Mount Vernon. Big break.
Take a break here. Mount Vernon needs a basket in the worst way.
Walgreens Distribution Center offers a safe, friendly, clean, temperature-controlled environment. They even offer employee discounts at Walgreens stores, as part of an already amazing benefits package. Rams slip there. The Rams need a score.
Yeah, 1 of 7 from the field in the quarter.
The middle quarter is not kind so far for the Rams. 31-20 Centralia. You've heard it before. You'll hear it again unless Blu-ray gets a bucket. He does not. Stolen away by Devin Meyer. He'll leave it for Cruz Harlan. He'll do the rest. Number 4 across the line. He'll throw into the corner here for Malik Myers. Oh, Dustin Collins left it short. Rebound, Cale. Poked away by Collins out of bounds. He'll stay with the Rams. Well, you're seeking power, style, or maybe a bit of both. Dylan Smith's got your back at DuQuoin Chevrolet. March is Trunk Month, and with over 50 trucks roaring to go, you'll find the perfect match from their newer pre-owned selection, Route 51 south of DuQuoin. You'll just stream it, drive it. Visit Dylan Smith at DuQuoin Chevrolet.
Brogan Holloway checks in. They need him to step up and make a couple shots.
Had a big shot, big three in the fourth against Eastside. Actually, it was in the second against Eastside on.
He had a big one against Olney in the fourth.
Yes, he did. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Low post here, Maurer. He is manhandled. Take your pick of the Orphans there with 2:39 left in the quarter. That'll be just the third team foul, I think, on the Orphans.
Third foul on Devin Meyer. Orphans, Jones and Devin Meyer both with 3 fouls. Michael Oregon will check in.
We'll look for a Mountford and Culver's player of the game in our Body Quench post-game show. Mountford and Culver's, try Juicy Butterburger. Maybe add some cheese curds to that value basket and a drink, of course. 42nd and veterans. Holloway wants the three. We're going to have a whistle away from it. The three went down. I don't think it's going to count.
Oh, that could be continuous motion there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
they
yeah.
count it. Lee Bennett beside himself. They count the three, and SI Tyler Carpet Supply 3 ball from Brogan Holloway.
Yeah, continuous motion. A foul off the ball after the shots began. Shot will count.
We can't control the language around us. We apologize. 31-23 the score.
The Mount Vernon ball out of bounds.
And they will inbound here. They'll lob it in near the top here for Dave Barnes. Looking for Nesbitt. 2:29 left in the quarter. Looking to the left wing here now. Yeah, there's Millsap. Right-hand dribble here. Stops at the elbow. Throws to the top now for Barnes with 2:21 remaining here in the third. The freshman finds the senior Millsap. Again, they are still tending to Marlon Price over there on the bench. 2:10 left, third quarter. In case you just joined us, Marlon Price left the game due to injury. And now Bouret, nice scoop layup, but it's too much English, and we'll have a foul on the rebound. That could be against the Orphans.
That will be. It'll be the second foul on Justin Collins. Mount Vernon will be going to the line. It's the 5th foul in the quarter. Real opportunity to get back in this game.
So 2 big free throws coming for the Orphans, or for the Rams, pardon me. Sorry, Orphan fans standing in front of me. Freudian slip. First free throw, I believe, good for the free throw shooter, who now I can see is Dave Barnes.
That's 6 points in the game for Barnes. Mount Vernon within 7.
31-24, 2:02 remains, third quarter. Delivered by Joe's Pizza. Second one's good. 31-25. How do you like that? A minute 57 left in the third. Cruz Harlan will walk it across the timeline. Big 6-0 run for the Rams. 5-0 run, pardon me. I'll learn math one of these days.
You see Centralia spread the floor, and I think if I'm Mount Vernon, I'm probably satisfied getting to the quarter with 6 points.
Yeah.
I really think so. I don't think there's no need to really chase too much.
Harlan with it right at the circle, throws to the left corner for Logan Meyer. Now back to Cruz Harlan. 1:26 left in the third. Rams in the bonus the rest of the way here in this third quarter. 5 Orphan fouls. They'll throw to bounce to the left wing. Actually may have been a handoff to Cruz Harlan. Through the circle. Bounces it. Almost a loss there. Almost a turnover. Malik Myers recovers. Behind the back dribble. He'll throw it back out here to Cruz.
I think Centralia is going to try to hold it to the quarter.
Makes sense. They got Page on Harlan with a minute left here in the third. 6-point game, 31-25.
Mount Vernon has fouls to give here. Nothing wrong with a gamble. Hacking.
Nice. They throw into the corner for Oregon. Clears the defender, dribbles for a closer look off the window and good. 2 more for the freshman for Centralia. It's 33-25. Rams looking to race down the floor.
Rams got to take a foul there. Can't give up a layup.
38 seconds left. Nesbitt across the timeline. 33-25. Orphans on top. He'll throw to the left wing for Page. A ball fake back to the circle now. Winner of this one plays Monday night at 7:30 in Springfield at the Bank of Springfield Center, formerly the Prairie Capital Convention Center. They'll play after the 2A Super. Rams with the ball. 16 seconds left. 33-25. Left-hand dribble for Nesbitt. Fans are starting to get on their feet. 5 seconds. Nesbitt will throw to the outside. Maurer near the buzzer for 3. It's no good. Tip back by Bourret is good. Big buzzer beater for Bourret Nesbitt. 33-27 after 3. We'll come back with the fourth. Orphans on top. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta.
What a buzzer beater by Devontae Nesbitt Jr. Send us to break and cut the Rams' disadvantage to 6. Well, let's watch it again. Just started up top. Throws to the outside and off a miss by Maurer. Bourret's able to put it back up and in, and Devontae Nesbitt, the hero of the third. 33-27 as the Rams start with the basketball, trailing. Good ball handling there by Brogan Holloway off the wing. He'll find Dave Barnes. Now back to Bourret. Devontae Bourret Nesbitt Jr. You'll hear him called by all varieties here on WMIX. 7:37 left in the fourth. Rams down 6, they throw it away, turn it over.
Yeah, I can't have that, obviously.
Looking for that Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter. You can stream this game on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, made possible by Paul Shields, Allstate, and Mount Vernon. You're in good hands with Paul Shields and Allstate. 7:27 left in the fourth. Rams down 6, 33-27, but they're not out. Cruz Harlan, a right-hand dribble, goes down the paint, kicks to the outside Oregon, now to Logan Meyer. Finds Malik Myers near the scorer's table. Throws to the short corner, almost stolen away. Good recovery there. Collins will throw one up and in. avoids the turnover and gets the bucket anyway, and it is 35-27. The Orphan lead back to 8. Nesbitt with the basketball, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta, delivering to the left wing now for Holloway. He'll hand off to Millsap. At the circle now is Devontae Nesbitt, throwing to the left for Quentin. Quentin Millsap back to Devontae Nesbitt, 6:40 left. Dribbling free throw line, trying to get in, diagonal cut, can't. 3 on the way for Millsap is in and out. Rebound will go to Centralia. Big rebound for the Orphans. Here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. And with 6:27 left in the fourth, Orphans with the basketball in the lead, up 8.
Orphans in the four corners. Going to make Mount Vernon chase them. It's going to be a tall task.
So now we'll have a whistle, and Quentin Millsap not happy with himself. Congratulations to Christ Our Rock Lutheran. They're sectional champions in 1A as they beat Arcola 49-39. So the Silver Stallions headed to EIU.
What a run they've been on. Credit to them. They play a brutally tough schedule, and I think it's paid off.
How weird that is to say again. Yeah. EIU super sectional. Yeah. All right, 35-27 here. 6 minutes to play in the fourth. Orphans on top with the basketball. Between the circles here, Logan Meyer looking to the right, able to hand off to Daryl Jones. Barnes narrowly missed a foul there as he reached in on Jones, who still has the basketball. 5:50 left. 35-27. Winner this one gets the winner of the Lincoln sectional to the basket. Nice block shot there by Barnes. Jones was trying to go left off the block, and now Bourret jump stop. And I don't know what that was. I saw a blocking foul, then I saw a charge, but the bucket went in.
I think he called a
they
block.
Count it. So much enthusiasm into the mechanic.
Yeah, the mechanic was weird.
I love it, though. There was passion behind it. And now at the free throw line will be Devontae Nesbitt Jr. shooting the and one. Trying to cut it to 5. Free throw on the way is good.
Got a ball game again. Closest Mount Vernon's been the whole second half.
35-30 is your score. Last check at the half, Mount Zion was leading Decatur MacArthur 29-26. The winner of this one gets the winner of that one Monday night. Orphans with it left of the circle. 5:25 to play here in the fourth. 35-30 as the Rams are trying to get a comeback going. Nice play to the bucket. Cruz Harlan, what's the call? Orphan fans on their feet.
Yeah.
That went in, I think, off the left block layup. Into the line, I think will go Cruz Harlan for a three-point play.
Correct. Millsap with his third foul.
So Harlan is at the line, shooting an and one, trying to stretch this back to 8.
And Holloway's going to take a timeout, full timeout.
Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. 37-30 in the middle of a free throw for the and one. Orphan's going to try to stretch it back to 8. And Hank, great effort by the Rams, but the Orphans always find a way to be there.
You see the predicament Mount Vernon is in. Centralia has 4 guards on the floor at all times, and when you have to overplay, you have to chase, it leaves you wide open to get backdoor cut to the rim, and Centralia's gotten plenty of shots tonight at the rim. And Cruz Harlan, he's been a really good player for a long time. Seems like I believe he started as a sophomore, so be glad to see him graduate.
No doubt.
Again, he saved Centralia the other night. They were in quite a bit of trouble against Highland, and he took over in the fourth quarter and overtime. Still plenty of time left, 5:21. At some point, Mount Vernon's probably going to have to hit a couple shots from the outside.
Coming out of the SSM Health timeout, Cruz Harlan, the senior for the Centralia Orphans, will be at the free throw line. And there's nothing you hate more than seeing that Mount Vernon lineage at the free throw line. Of course, Mom's from Centralia, in all fairness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Dad was a pretty good player, wasn't he? And a nice guy.
Heck of a nice guy. Probably the right fit for him to be in the education business, as the free throw is good. And just like that, for Cruz Harlan and the Orphans, they're up 8, 38-30 with 5:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. All the action tonight delivered by Joe's Pizza. Get you a Chicago-style pie. As Harlan gets this 3, but it's no good. Left wing triple, no good by Holloway, and the rebound will go to Centralia. Speaking of a guy whose dad was pretty good.
Yeah.
Head coach Tim Holloway was the top 5 all-time scorer at one point.
Yes.
Top 4 before Kent, top 5 before Fitz.
And multi-sport athlete, heck of a baseball player.
Absolutely. Great baseball coach, too.
Yeah.
Up top, Devin Meyer with the basketball. His Orphans up 8. Throws left corner for Cruz Harlan near the timeline. He'll lob one over to the right for Malik Myers. 4:39 remaining now. A date in the super sectional on the line. Slide pass. Good back cut there by Cruz Harlan. He has 2 more in the quarter, and the lead is 10 for Centralia. Might as well be 15 in a game like this. And then the Rams throw it away. Uh-oh. It's not over yet. Don't take it that way. Still plenty of time. Top of the hour. This is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. Scoreboard update tonight presented by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent.
You're right. 10 in a game like this against this team. It's a big mountain to climb.
Right wing here, switching to a left-hander, Harlan, looking for Devin Meyer, down to Dustin Collins. He'll hand off to Jones, looking to Logan Meyer, back up top to Harlan. We near the midway point of this fourth quarter. Orphans with the basketball. Right of the circle now for Daryl Jones at the timeline. With a right-hand dribble, he'll switch to a left and try to back it up near the corner before handing it off to Cruz Harlan. Nice lob there to the high post, and we're going to have a push foul, I think, on JP. That's Jake Page. Rams basketball, your Josh Finley, Country Financial Rams of the Week. If you have more questions about your insurance financial goals, Country Financial agent Josh Finley will take the time to get to know you and your needs.
Third team foul on Mount Vernon.
Quick inbound for the Orphans. Bad time for a hiccup.
And they're probably going to, Centralia's probably going to shoot a lot of free throws here in the last couple minutes.
Left corner here for Daryl Jones. Throwing now Meyer to the outside Harlan. Killing clock. Free throw line, that's Devin Meyer. Now to the outside for Jones. 3:37 left as the Orphans throw it away over the right sideline.
It's a very uncharacteristic turnover for the Orphans.
It is. Coming up in your Body Quench postgame, we will have the Michael Croce and Edward Jones postgame stats. His extensive investment knowledge makes him a great asset to your financial future. Give Michael a call to invest in yourself, 618-244-5990. Between the circles here, Holloway now to Jake Page. He'll pick it up and throw to the left side, almost stolen away by Harlan. He'll throw to the right, he being Bouret. Finds Barnes, looking to get into the paint. What's the call going to be? There was definitely contact before he lost the basketball.
I believe it's going to be the third foul on Dustin Collins. It'll be Mount Vernon ball underneath their basket.
Speaking of Body Quench, our post-game show sponsor, if your immune system is out of the game this season, try a vitamin infusion that gets your immune system in tip-top shape and avoid getting sick. Body Quench. You can book online, mybodyquench.com. Inbound to Page, now to Holloway coming out of the corner. High post, he'll give it up top to Barnes. 3:11 left in the game. 40-30. Rams down 10. Hoping to get to the super yet. Pull-up comes from the elbow. Shot's going to be blocked. It was Nesbitt's shot blocked by Collins. Rebound, Centralia.
And how many blocks does Collins have? 4 or 5? He's been an animal.
He's had a ton.
Yeah.
They're going to try to trap Jones in the backcourt. Doesn't work. It's Devin Meyer now. Left sideline. He'll try to look inside. Finds Cruz Harlan with 2:47 left, and we'll get a Ram foul. That'll be the fourth.
This could be a long 2:47. Centralia's going to shoot a lot of free throws. Mount Vernon's only chance.
As the Rams poke it away, but it's over the sideline and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Orphans. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth tonight. They have a long-standing tradition, and it's superior orthopedic care. Of course, as I no longer see MP4 on the sideline. As the Rams will tip the inbound out of bounds again, Centralia will do it over with 2:43.
A little careless by the Orphans. You know, I'm not sure who Mount Vernon will want to foul. They probably all shoot pretty good. I'd probably put Collins at the line.
Inbound to Collins, throwing to Jones on the right sideline, and we'll have a foul on the Rams. That'll be number 5, and that'll be bonus time for the Orphans. After 3 at Lincoln, Mount Zion 41, Decatur MacArthur 38. Winner of this one gets the winner of that one Monday night, 7:30 at the Bank of Springfield Center. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent at Mount Vernon. Again, congratulations, Christ Our Rock Lutheran. Their first ever sectional title, 49-39 winners over Arcola.
And Benton was up 23-20 after 3 in what looks to be a slugfest.
Free throw no good by Daryl Jones. He'll have another. State's 40-30 again. 2:33 remains in the fourth. Sold out crowd, Rich Mason Gym, Triad High School here in Troy. I believe the high school used to be the middle school, which is closer to St. Jacob, and it used to be St. Jacob Triad.
That was the reason why, when I was growing up, I always wondered about that.
With how IHSA nomenclature works, as Jones makes one of two. Pencil's broken.
About 5 miles down the road.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah. Rams with the basketball. It is Barnes with it momentarily. To Maurer, now to the right wing for Nesbitt. Coming off a screen, Holloway looking for something on the outside. Can't get into the corner, dribbled off a foot, picks it up. 2:16 left, finds Bouray. He'll come baseline, and none. Nothing, nada, fouls on the floor. 2:13 left. 41-30. Rams. So the Rams kind of come out of a box set here off of the baseline. Inbounds to Maurer with 2:12 left. Back to Holloway off a screen pass. Clears the defender, launches a three. It's no good. Rebound will be controlled by Logan Meyer. Finds Malik Myers, who promptly gives it to Cruz Harlan.
Good idea.
Logan Meyer now across the line, and we're going to have a foul. That'll send, I believe, Logan Meyer to the line to shoot two.
And Mount Vernon had 13 points at the end of the first quarter. They've only scored 17 since.
Yeah. That Bennett switching man defense will get many teams. His first free throw is good for Meyer. It's 42-30.
I thought in the second quarter he's really able to disguise some traps, post traps, swing the game.
Had over a few thousand watching tonight. We're glad to have you. In addition to the thousands on the radio. Second free throw good, 43-30. Minute 55 left. They'll throw to the right wing. Good to see our man Dawson Verhines here tonight. Three coming out of the corner is no good by Bouray. Rebound Malik Myers. That guy gave us some memories on the showcase.
He could play.
Oh, yeah. Even with a bum leg.
Yeah.
As we'll have a Ram foul with a minute 41 left. 43-30. Fans are going to head for the turnstiles. And the Centralia Orphans likely the IHSA Class 3A sectional champs in 2024. The Rams expected to be here. However, I don't think a lot of other people thought the same thing. And going to come up just short tonight, it would seem.
The Rams returned, I believe, one starter. So you had 4 guys playing JV last year. They got a lot better, especially by about Christmas.
Free throws, good. 45-30, Orphans. Rams with the basketball. This may be the last time we see Devontae Nesbitt. I hope they waive the Hall of Fame requirements and just let him in as he graduates. Right wing three for Brogan Holloway. Good. Big SI Talent Carpet Supply three. Cuts it to 12, 45-33. Tim Holloway timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City.
And more about Nesbitt. I mean, he's been a big part of that resurgence of the football program.
Absolutely.
I mean, what an athlete he is.
And here's the thing. Missed time his sophomore or junior year one. And had he not, we're talking about him being the all-time career rushing leader. He just missed it by about 100 yards, if that.
Yeah.
Went over 1,000 rushing yards this year. He's a single-season rushing yard leader, all-time touchdown leader, and then not to mention a 1,000-point score on the basketball court.
Hey, can you find anybody to say a bad word about him?
No.
I can't.
No, and he's the type of guy that if you do find somebody that says a bad word about him, you're going to punch their lights out probably. Yeah. That's how good of a kid Devontae Nesbitt number 2 is.
I kind of call him a quiet assassin. I don't ever see him doing no trash talking or anything. He just lets his game do the talking.
100%. Yeah. All the action tonight and all basketball season into baseball and softball season as well has been delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. And I tell you what, I've gone over 200 days without pizza. I've eaten everything else off the menu at Joe's. I've had new horizons. I am crazy. I miss Joe's Pizza desperately.
You've lost your mind. I
have. But their pastas, man, I'm telling you, they have some great sandwiches. I love the Italian sandwich. I love the meatballs on everything. Yeah. Love Joe's. In fact, I get upset on Mondays. 45-33 here as the Orphans will inbound length of the floor. They find Collins and we'll get a timeout, David Lee Bennett. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. You guessed it. Well, sometimes you run out of time or run out of clock, Henry, and I think that's about the case here for the Mount Vernon Rams.
And it just, it was too much Dustin Collins. I think we talked in the pregame. I thought that was a key matchup, him and Barnes. And I thought maybe Barnes got a little better of it in the game in Mount Vernon. And tonight, Collins a little bit of a man amongst boys.
Dustin Collins makes you want to Tom Collins. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
What a great player for this Orphan team. Of course.
And we remember all the games Harlan's had. I remember the Centralia Holiday Tournament, he put up 26 or 28 in a third-place game against the Rams. He'll be shortstop probably for the Orphans here in a
winner of this one gets the winner of Mount Zion and Decatur MacArthur. Mount Zion was up 3 at the end of the third. I'm personally rooting for Mount Zion. I'll explain later.
Yeah.
With 1:28 left, the Rams will foul the Orphans on the inbound. My buddy Fink is the athletic trainer at Mount Zion. Lives there, has kids going through the district, so obviously I carry a heavy amount of bias. But we're not here to discuss that.
I believe their best player is a 6'7" sophomore, so they may be good for the next couple years. They're 33-1.
Free throw good here for Daryl Jones, 46-33. Adds another to his tally tonight.
And, he's a guy that he probably don't get enough credit on this Centralia team.
And I feel like going to McHenry to play football,
yes,
maybe.
Correct.
Second free throw good.
He does all the little things, doesn't make the box score. He's going to guard the best guard on the other team.
Minute 27 left. The Rams are going to let it roll on the floor to prevent as much time as possible from escaping off the clock. It's Boo Ray Nesbitt with the basketball. Going to hand off Holloway. Holloway forces a three on the way. It's short. Rebound will go to the Centralia Orphans. Cruz Harlan with it with a minute 16. Likely going to draw a foul. Nope. Goes to the basket. Gets the layup. 49-33. You want to feel like this one was closer than the score would indicate, but since about the end of the first, it hasn't been.
And Collins with shot block, probably number 6.
So Oregon will check into the game as Dustin Collins gets a well-deserved round of applause.
He was a difference.
Absolutely. So the Rams looking for Holloway. They throw it away with 58 seconds left. Down 16, 49-33. Harlan off a spin dribble from the circle, throwing to the right sideline for Malik Myers. More fans heading for the exits. Rams fans are not because they know they have a special guy on the floor. Heave to the right elbow here for Harlan as he'll back it up with 40. They'll throw to the sideline for Malik Myers with 35. Dribble here off of the wing, throwing to Harlan. Out of the wing, it'll be a Meyer coming outside to Harlan. Out of the left wing for Malik Myers. With 16 seconds. 49-33 the score. Now with 13. Harlan will bounce the pass to the free throw line to Logan Meyer with 7 seconds. 49-33 Centralia. A bounce pass to the outside. Rams are going to ball chase, but they're not going to foul. And that's all she wrote on the season for the Mount Vernon Rams. Congratulations to Centralia Orphans. Sectional champions in 2024, and they will head to play the winner of Mount Zion and Decatur MacArthur on Monday night at 7:30. That game will actually be on our sister station, 95.3 X95. Ryan Roddy and Mount Vernon Hall of Famer Derek Harlan will have the call on Monday night as the Orphans win the sectional crown. 49-33 the final score. We'll come back with your Body Quench postgame, give you some stats and more. Sponsored by Michael Croce and Edward Jones. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with P&B To Go mobile banking. P&B To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with P&B To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee, essential but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this: in and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine. And a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank? I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first, with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
Hey, Ram fans, it's your local State Farm agent, Tony Will. We want to say thank you for a great 2023. We celebrated 15 years last year and met some great people along the way. The Jeep was on location a lot, but there's more in store for 24. So keep looking for us, or better yet, stop by my office anytime in Mount Vernon, or find us 24 hours a day on TonyWill.com. Or you can always call us at 242-1421. We've got new rates and products certain to help protect your family when the unexpected happens. Come see us. Let's get you a bundle.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion, from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers, to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous, newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Body Quench postgame show starts now.
Postgame show presented by Body Quench tonight. Of course, Body Quench, they're available online at mybodyquench.com. If you have those summer blues, maybe check out summer blues. Nobody has summer blues. Winter blues. Winter blues, Hank. Maybe you need a vitamin D infusion. Body Quench is available at mybodyquench.com in Mount Vernon and Salem. Sponsors of our postgame show tonight. Rams come up just short, 49-33, the final score here at Triad High School. A sold-out Rich Mason gym tonight. Congratulations to the Centralia Orphans, sectional champions. They will play the winner of Mount Zion and Decatur MacArthur Monday at 7:30 at the Bank of Springfield Center, I believe it is now. So a big win for them. Goes without saying, a great season for the Rams. They finished 24-10, 48th regional title in school history. And we got to witness the great career of Devontae Nesbitt Jr.
Yes, certainly. Been a 3-year starter. Started off and on his sophomore year. You know, last year led the team points, rebounds, assists, steals, every single category. Led them in everything this year, except I think Maurer had a few more rebounds. But he's just going to be a hard guy to replace for sure, Chris.
Of course, this postgame show presented by Body Quench. We owe you stats presented by Michael Crochin and Edward Jones. 49-33 the final as the Mount Vernon Rams fall to the Centralia Orphans here tonight. We'll come back. We'll talk some more. Most importantly, we'll get you that scoring and stat information. Stay tuned. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm Michael Crochin, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Crochin of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you? You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget? At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Order now at orderjoes.com.
Well, the penultimate segment of our post-game show, sponsored by Body Quench. 49-33, the Rams season comes to an end as they fall tonight to the Centralia Orphans in this IHSA Class 3A Sectional Championship game. Oh, boy, we owe you scoring and stats. It's presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones, and Hammer's going to hammer that out for us.
All right, first for the Mount Vernon Rams, their season ends with a 24-10 record. Definitely a poor shooting night. Missed a lot of shots at the rim, especially in the first half. 5 of 18 from two-point range, 5 of 16 from three, 10 of 34, 29%. They were 8 of 12 at the foul line. Rebounds evened out in the second half, 19 apiece. And turnovers were a bit of a problem, especially early. 11 turnovers for the Rams, 7 for the Centralia Orphans. Scoring for Mount Vernon, it was Brogan Holloway with 6. Millsap had 1. Marlon Price had 3, and obviously him getting hurt middle third quarter, that became a big factor in the game as well. Cale Maurer held to 3 points. Dave Barnes had 7, and Navante Nesbitt led the way with 13. And for the Centralia Orphans, they were 3 of 7 shooting from 3, but 15 of 19 from two-point range. And you watch the game, it was layup after layup. Then they got ahead. Mount Vernon had to chase, and it's all over but the shouting. 18 of 26 from the field, 69%. 8 of 9 from the foul line. Put 5 players in the book. I thought Michael Organ gave some great minutes off the bench. He had 4. Daryl Jones had 7. Logan Meyer 6. And leading the way with 16 apiece, it was Cruz Harlan and Dustin Collins. And for my money, Dustin Collins is probably going to be the number 1 star, and I thought he dominated the game. He had probably 5 or 6 blocks, probably double-figure rebounds. Mount Vernon just did not have an answer for Collins.
Of course, those stats are presented by Michael Croce and his extensive investment knowledge. He wants to help you make investments for every season of your life. Give Michael a call, 618-244-5990. We don't normally do this. Let's watch a replay real quick of what I thought may have been one of the plays of the game that really set this apart, and this is Dustin Collins doing what he does. They found him backdoor. Nobody really on him. He just flushes it home, and a big momentum shift. Really, it was already shifting, but that really helped propel it for the Orphans.
And he was dominant defensively as well. I mean, I thought there's a reason why Mount Vernon shot, 29%. I mean, he blocked. He put 5 or 6 shots into the bleachers. So, what a performance! And he's only a junior, so he'll be a thorn next year.
He absolutely will. We're going to take a break, come back, wrap it up on our Body Quench postgame show. Get you that Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. 49-33 the final. Centralia Orphans head to the Super Sectional where they will play the Mount Zion Braves on Monday night at 7:30. We'll take a break and come back. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Leap into savings at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. Hi, this is Chris Wilson. Save big on Toyota RAV4 or Toyota Camry. Get special financing for 60 months for as low as 3.99% or 72 months at 4.99%. You'll love a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 gas and the 2024 Toyota Camry gas. With several to choose from, you're sure to find yours. This is Chris Wilson, and I'll see you soon at Monken Toyota, just off the interstate in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Get more at MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just ask our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Welcome to Delicious.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game is next.
Back here in Troy, and what was a sold-out Rich Mason Gymnasium tonight. You're on 94.1 WMIX, or for those of you still watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube, we welcome you back onto this Body Quench postgame show one final time as we owe the folks a final Mount Vernon Clovers player of the game. Hammer, who is it?
I don't have any credibility unless I give it to Dustin Collins. He was the best player on the floor tonight. He dominated the game on both ends of the floor. So Dustin Collins, player of the game.
Absolutely. Well, if you can warm up with a big bowl of Georgia's chili or cool off with today's frozen custard, flavor of the day. But don't forget to stop by for a big juicy butter burger, maybe some cheese curds, pretzel bites. Veterans at 42nd Street in Mount Vernon. Well, the Orphans play Mount Zion Monday night at 7:30. You can hear that game on our sister station X95. That's 95.3, or the Centralia Orphan feed on the Section618.com mobile app. And obviously, if you're a Ram fan, this stings, this hurts. It's not what you want to see. It's not where you want to be, and it's not what you imagine. However, this is a night you got to be happy to be here.
And, yes, and probably overachieved just a little bit. And let's talk about the lower levels, what's coming up here. You got a JV team that lost 2 games. I think the freshmen, did they lose any games? 1. Look at the 8th grade talent. Now, the Centralia Orphans, they can say the same thing. There's a lot in their pipeline, too. So these 2 teams, whether you like it or not, these teams are going to have to go through each other in the postseason probably for the next 3 years or more.
Well, and for me, yes, I'm a Ram alumni. Yeah, I like good basketball. Lee Bennett and the Centralia Orphans typically play pretty good basketball. We saw the Mount Vernon Rams explode this year to play very good basketball. Orphans finished in first in the South 7, Rams finished second. For me, the part that probably stings the most, yes, we lose some great seniors. We lose R.J. King. We lose a Quentin Millsap. We lose, I know I'm forgetting somebody besides the obvious here. Like I'm
Goodwin.
Circling to the point here, I believe Davion is a senior as well. And these are things that pre-COVID Hugo would have known. Post-COVID Hugo, not so much. But here we are. And so, of course, for the Rams, you talk about Q, you talk about Mylan Nettles, of course, as well, Davion Goodwin and R.J. King. But what stings probably the most is that Navante Nesbitt Jr. no longer in a Rams uniform in any of the sports we broadcast anymore.
Yeah, he's going to be missed. I'd be curious to see what he does at the next level. He'll be able to probably pick a sport to play somewhere. And he's, from what everybody tells me, he's just a great class act off the floor, and that's probably more important.
And then, of course, you talk other sports, and Quentin Millsap, a speedster.
Yeah, these are all the football field. Guys.
Mylan F. and Nettle, or Mylan.
Yes, that's exactly
I was never going to say that again.
Beep.
All the kickoff returns and things of that nature, and then, RJ, and to see him develop as a football player and see what Dan Ming's able to do with him in the fall and that great coaching staff, and see how that made a difference last year and, of course, this year. And, the thing for RJ is Dave Barnes, the freshman, comes into the picture basketball-wise, but RJ still pretty good.
I think the football program's helping the basketball. I mean, I think they're used to winning. They've played in big games. They've been on the big stage, so they don't really get rattled. I know things didn't go well tonight, but the other team had something to do with it.
100% they did. And congratulations to the Centralia Orphans. They play the Mount Zion Braves, who, of course, beat Decatur MacArthur tonight 61-48 at the Lincoln Sectional. 7:30 on Monday night, the Orphans and the Braves. That'll be on sister station 95.3 X95 and the Orphans feed on the Section618.com app. Great season. Rams probably had the tougher schedule. Centralia probably had defensively pretty good, but shooters.
Outside shooters.
Yeah,
I think
made a huge difference.
I looked up Mount Vernon stats. They're shooting 46% on the year from the field now. And so I mistakenly sometimes say they can't shoot. They're not great outside. They need one more outside shooter, I think, probably. And Centralia, if they probably need one more big. But we always need something. Mount Vernon and Centralia don't necessarily get to pick their players like maybe some other programs do. So,
and if you're an Orphan fan or something, maybe still hanging with us, you're talking about Mount Zion. Maybe you're not as familiar. It's a Mount Zion team that hung with Metamora, lost by 3.
They're 34-1. They've blown out everybody. They beat Olney by 30, just as a reference. And they've got a 6'7" sophomore, and that'll be, if I'm guessing, him and Collins will go head-to-head, and that'll probably be the key to that game.
Of course, if you're a Ram fan, we have baseball and softball coming your way on AM 940 and 96.5 this year. Also, the WMIX AM channel on the Section 618 app. RJ Price will have the bulk of those games for us. And we look forward to what's to come. And if you're a Ram fan, I'll let you in on a little secret. Rams are headed to Akron, Ohio, Week 5 of this football season. They'll play, I forget the name, Dan told me. It is a potential to be a top 25 ESPN institution in Week 5, so go take your lumps and see what you can make happen.
I mean, the football in the state of Ohio is huge.
Yes.
I mean, it's right there with, Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, so sounds like the Rams will have their hands full.
They're in the shadow of Canton also as well. That'll be a Week 5 opponent for the Rams. They go to Akron, Ohio in 2024, Week 5. That'll be September the 27th weekend for Rams football. I think that's all we got for you tonight. Any final thoughts, Hammer?
No, thanks for letting me tag along.
Yes,
sir. Tim Holloway's finishing his 4th year. He's 78-32. I think he's done a heck of a job, and they're building a lot of depth at the lower levels, so looking forward to see what the next couple of years bring.
The guy's won a sectional championship before, though not in this sport. He's won a super sectional before, again, although not in this sport. He's won a state trophy, and granted, not in this sport.
He knows what he's doing.
Could still be to come. Yep. And I'm certainly not going to discount what's headed the Rams' way over the next few years with some of this talent in the program.
And the depth. Well. They'll be able to go a lot deeper, I think, the next couple of years, and maybe play a little different style. You'll be able to maybe run a little more, pressure a little more, so we'll see.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Obviously, for the Rams, you wished it could have gone on a little bit longer, maybe into Monday night and beyond, but for us, that wraps up our basketball coverage here on 94.1 WMIX and the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. For Jeff Crow, for Natalie Warren back at the studio, for Hank Evans to my left, the Hammer. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you of the final score. The Centralia Orphans 49. The Mount Vernon Rams 33. The Orphans are sectional champions, headed to Springfield on Monday night to battle Mount Zion at 7:30. Again, that game on sister station, 95.3 X95 in the Section 618 app. Again, I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618 app is sponsored by Joe's Pizza and Pasta,